Hello students, good evening to all of you. I'm Seema Pandey, your biology teacher. So we have already discussed three parts of chapter 1 life processes. The first one nutrition, second one respiration, transportation. Now today we will discuss excretion. What's the meaning of excretion? It means elimination of body waste, right? So many metabolic activities are running in your body. Obviously some waste will be there. So this is the process by which these waste will throughout your body. So the definition of excretion is the process of removal of harmful metabolic waste products and salts from the body of an organism is called excretion, right? So there are two main organ of excretion, that is lungs and kidneys in human beings. Plant excrete waste products by shedding their leaves, bark, etc. It would happen. Plants do not have a proper excretory system. They are just excreting, like if they have some metabolic products, like you can see here, excretory system in plants is not well developed. I told you. So the different waste products released by a plant are carbon dioxide. You know carbon dioxide from where? During respiration, and oxygen during photosynthesis. Now you people knows about respiration and photosynthesis both, right? So excess water, resins, gums, and some other waste products stored in cellular vacuoles. These are some products which are made of from the metabolic activities in plants, like actually what type of metabolic activities? Respiration, photosynthesis. These reactions take place in plants. So through these reactions some byproducts are forming here, like resins, gums, excess water. So these are stored in cellular vacuoles. Excess water by transpiration. Excess water, how excess water will excrete? Through transpiration. Waste products stored in cellular vacuoles of leaves are tannins, essential oils, quinine, and morphine are medicines derived from alkaloids stored in cinchona bark and poppy flowers respectively, right? So a sticky water soluble waste called gum is found in gum tree, that is called babul. So these are actually waste product. Gum, whatever we are using, gum or glue from the babul plant, that is the excretory material of particular plant, that is babul, or waste material, right? Now comes to the excretion in animals. Listen student, there are different varieties of, there are variations in animals, like from unicellular to multicellular, from simpler to complex organism, right? So in unicellular animals, like amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular organism. Waste is removed by simple diffusion process by its body surface. Amoeba have a contractile vacuoles, act as organs of excretion. For this excretion, amoeba have a contractile vacuoles. In earthworms, there is a particular specific organ you can say, this is a structure that is called nephridia to serve the functions of excretion. Insects have Malpighian tubules for excretion. In higher animals, there are tubular structure acting as the excretory organs. So humans have kidneys which carry out excretory functions. Clear? Student, whatever is given here, like amoeba, earthworm, insects, and animals, human beings, so it will ask in your exam, or it can be asked in your board exam also, like which one is the organ of excretion present in earthworm, or what is called the organ of excretion in insect, right? Nature of waste products in human beings. Listen, there are a type of waste products formed in human beings and excrete from human beings. So respiratory waste products are, you people know, simply one gas is there, that is carbon dioxide. It is eliminated from the body through the lungs, right? Now there are some nitrogenous waste products like urea, ammonia, uric acid. Clear? So urea is eliminated through the kidneys. Excess salts are mainly excreted by kidneys, and excess water is removed through kidneys as urine. Excess water through kidney, that is urine. What is the constituent of urine, or if it will ask, like what substances present in the urine. There is excess water, some excess salt, urea, and uric acid, a little amount of sugar, a very little amount of protein, anything whatever is excess present in your body in excess, that will be removed from your body, right? Through the excretion, through urine or some other process. So excretion in human beings, these are the excretory system in human beings. One is kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder, urethra. There is a pair of kidney. This is a bean shape of structure. Kidneys have a bean shaped structure. Ureter is a kidney have a bean shaped structure. Ureter is a tubular structure. Urinary bladder, people knows this is a bag like structure in which urine is collected. Actually, urethra is a particular structure by which urination takes place or by which excretion takes place, right? One biological word is there, that is micturition. People, it is asked in the board exam also, that what is micturition. A very simple definition or very simple knowing of this word, that is the act of voiding urine is called micturition. In simple words, you can say the urine, discharging of urine or removal of urine is called simply micturition. Clear? Remember this word micturition. I will ask in your exam, and in board exam it will be asked. Remember it. So this is the structure of kidney simply. See, these are nephron. Kidneys are made up of millions of nephron. Nephrons are also called as uriniferous tubule, right? So this is renal artery. What's the meaning of renal artery? Renal means any artery which comes to the kidney or which attached to the kidney, that is called renal. Renal means kidney, right? Renal pelvis, renal vein is emerging out from the kidney, that is called renal vein. As like in case of liver, hepatic artery or hepatic vein it is called, because hepa means liver. Clear? So this is the structure of a simple structure of a kidney. Renal cortex is there, renal medulla is there, renal column, renal pyramid is renal medulla, renal papilla is there, renal capsule. This is called renal capsule. Ureter, this is a tube-like structure by which urine pass through the through ureter and reach to the urinary bladder where it collects, right? So nephron, what is nephron here? Nephron is the functional unit of kidney. Each kidney consists of more than 1 million nephrons or uriniferous tubules. Nephron is also called uriniferous tubule, right? Each nephron consists of a Malpighian capsule or nephric or renal tubule. See, renal word is there. Renal means kidney tubule, or nephric, nephron. Nephric means it is related to kidney. Clear? So renal tubule, secretory part of uriniferous tubule and a collecting tubule. Malpighian capsule has two parts, a Bubens capsule and the glomerulus, right? Listen student, I am not giving a lot of notes here about the structure of kidney or nephron. I will just give you some pics of the book. So please go through that and make your notes. So nephric tubule, it is a long coiled tubule and can be divided into three major parts. The proximal convoluted tubule, that is also called PCT, the loop of Henle, and the distal convoluted tubule, that is GCT, right? See, this is the structure of nephron. This is a very complex structure of nephron. It can be asked in your board exam also. See, this is the Bowman capsule. This is a cup-like structure. This is called Bowman's capsule, and this is called PCT. PCT means proximal convoluted tubule, and this U-shaped structure is called loop of Henle, and this tubule is called DCT, that is distal convoluted tubule, which runs urine or through far the Bowman's capsule, right? So this is venule, interlobular vein, loop of the nephron or loop of Henle, you can say, because Henle has given this term, that's why it is called loop.